As a first aider, remember the cross-infection always when dealing with that casualty you're assisting. And we have 4 modes of transmission. The first one is from casualty to aider. The second one is from aider to casualty. The third one is from casualty to casualty through first aider. The fourth one is from environment to casualty. With those 4 modes of transmission, always remember to take steps to avoid cross-infection, transmitting germs or infection to a casualty, or contracting infection yourself from a casualty. Cover your own cuts with waterproof dressing and be attentive not to prick or cut yourself. If you do not have gloves, ask the casualty to dress himself or her own wound, or as well, cover your hands with clean plastic bag if available. Do dispose of all waste safely and avoid touching wound with your own bare hands or touching dressing that will come into contact with a wound unless you're improvising the available material that is around you. That is if you're using a piece of cloth along the road. That is again if the first aid box is not available. Remember, infection is a risk even with relatively minor injuries. This is because bloodborne viruses such as hepatitis B and C and HIV may be transmitted by contacting body fluids. The risk increases if an infected person's blood makes contact with yours through a cut or a graze, or as well it can be vice versa. Usually taking measures as wearing disposable gloves and hand washing is essential in the prevention of diseases and illnesses. So, wash your hands after each episode of care and after taking off the gloves. When water is not available, use hand sanitizer. Using personal protective gear is an important strategy to minimize the risk of blood and bodily fluids exposure. And the universal precaution is to use personal protective equipment whenever there is possible exposure to blood or bodily fluids. It reduces risk for both the rescuer and the injured or ill person to be exposed to a bloodborne disease. Gloves protect your hands from exposure to blood and other bodily fluids. Try to avoid or prevent accidental exposure from splashing fluids to your eyes, and if eye protection is available, kindly wear them. Consider a pocket mask as part of your personal protective gear as it provides safety during rescue breathing. Be sure to dispose of all equipment that has touched bodily fluids in a biohazard bag when available. And lastly, on prevention, in case of an exposure to these body fluids, especially blood, kindly report immediately to your employer or go to the hospital if it has happened out there in the street or somewhere not at your workplace.